Hey guys, and welcome back. It's Brendan Borman. It's time for another 270 political game commentary headed your way. It's a four-player taking on Thomas Jefferson, Kanye West, and Pete Buttigieg. Now, Donald Trump, 2024 in the game, is a great candidate. He's also the guy I'll be voting for this November. If you agree with me, leave a like on this stream. But Thomas Jefferson, he's got great national groups. He's likely going to go into the California-New York path. We also have Pete Buttigieg, who could go national groups, but likely will go Florida and swing states with New York as a fallback option. And then Kanye West, like all Kanye West players do, will likely go into the Old South, try to get Oasis, the African-American and swing bonuses. And so that leaves us, the Lone Star State, Texas, all to ourselves. Let's see if we can get it uncontested. And we do on turn number one. We do not have anyone else go for Texas. That was a small risk that we took. Even if we did, we could still outmaneuver that opponent. But because it's clean entry, now we can have our eyes set on the oil and gas and the manufacturing bonus. So it's going to take a little bit of time to get some bonus money coming in. Texas is great as a core state in multiplayer. I can go for oil and gas through Wyoming, Colorado, New Mexico, and Louisiana. I've yet to have a player go directly for Old South. There could be direct conflict with Kanye, but it looks like we beat him there, and so we should be okay. Now, $200,000 is going to be required in Texas on the next turn, so we are not going to have enough money to get oil and gas on turn number 3. So what we're going to do is quickly analyze the map. Let's do that. So we've got Kanye, who could be going for swing states. It's going to be likely Old South. So instead of going up in Texas, we are going to put our footprint down in manufacturing. Illinois could be contested. I do think that Michigan, Pennsylvania, and North Carolina are too risky. So let's go for Ohio, Indiana, and Kentucky. I believe that these 3 states will be the least likely to be conflicted and a waste of money. My oil states, I can quickly spread out or reach out over to California once I unlock my $100,000 plus bonus in oil and gas. But let's take a look. Pete is still going up in national groups. He's going for that youth vote. What did we have here? We had Thomas Jefferson getting $73,000 of labor and environment, and also one-pipping the state of New York. So he probably is going to go after town and gown through Massachusetts and Utah. But we can't really worry about him. We are just going to get our oil and gas bonus. And then, we're going to one-pip into evangelicals because it is a national group that is uncontested, and we have a really strong evangelical bonus. So if we are able to play this correctly, we can hoard some cash and really pick on somebody if they get too powerful. At this juncture, I'm starting to wonder if Kanye West is a strong player or not. I would guess he's probably not. Pete is just going after national groups, so we'll have to see if he does go over to California, which would be great for us to really get in the way of Jefferson. There's our $105,000 oil bonus. We still have money that we can put into Indiana, Ohio, and Kentucky to get manufacturing. And then we have $105,000 bonus, $71,000 free cash. Let's save the free cash so we can put it in evangelicals as soon as possible. But we're going to just put a little bit of money into oil and gas. I probably should have put one pip into West Virginia instead of North Dakota, just to give me a little bit of a flexible fallback plan if someone does contest me in oil. But I doubt someone does this early on in the game. There's $82,000 of manufacturing. Every player has 2 bonuses except poor Kanye West. Kanye West looks like he'd rather be somewhere else. He's just locking his states, hoping that no one picks on him. Evangelicals, let's take it up to the magical 4th pip. We're now going to unlock more EVs in the unclaimed oil and gas states of Alaska, South Dakota, Oklahoma, and West Virginia. We can put 1 pip into Illinois, see how Mr. Pete responds to pressure. And I think Michigan and Wisconsin could be some good states to get into. I may not want to get into Pennsylvania just yet. I think I'm going to choose the state of Tennessee as a good fallback plan should we lose Ohio for whatever reason. And then the remaining $142,000 of oil and gas, I'm just going to let that roll over until turn number 7. So here we go. Here's the feed. Kanye West, double pipping Alabama. In California, we have Pete going up to the 3rd pip. He is not going to get a bonus. We have Thomas Jefferson going up in Connecticut. I'm going to skip because it's a short timer. And there is finally the Old South bonus for Kanye West. We do get evangelicals. So as we look at the map, it looks like Jefferson is going to be our biggest competition. So we are going to single pip into Pennsylvania to put some pressure on him. We already have some pressure on him in Michigan. And then let's use our bonus money to get into California. We're going to do this eventually. We might as well do it early just to force Pete to maybe overspend there if he doesn't spend in Illinois. It's going to be interesting to see what happens in Florida, as well as how Jefferson expands beyond the town and gown in high tech. So Jefferson spends $395. It's not in California. He's going up in D.C., in Delaware. He's not in Florida. We have a minor spend in Illinois, which is actually better than I thought it would be as far as not overspending. Michigan, he does have diamond hands. He decides not to spin past the 3rd pip. And there's high tech and town and gown. So $200,000 of bonus money, $100,000 of high tech, and $100,000 of town and gown going Jefferson's way. We're going to get into Latino, New Jersey, Arizona, and Nevada. It's highly likely that is where Jefferson sets his eyes onto next. And we are out of time. This is a quick 1-minute timer. What's going to happen in Michigan? How about Illinois? Arizona goes to the 3rd pip, and Arkansas is locked. Kanye West is doing the impossible. He is playing the worst game I've ever seen. Delaware, Michigan up to the 6th pip. Missouri double pipped. He's protecting his town and gown money, Jefferson is. We have a 3rd pip up in Latino in New Jersey. With Arizona, he is very close to getting Latino. Should he get a big $2,000 oil and gas state? Excuse me, no bonuses change hands, but no time to sneeze. We've got to figure out what is going on next. Let's just quickly get into Maryland because that's all I really have time to do. I'm going to let my oil and gas money sit there and multiply. I have diamond hands continuing in Pennsylvania and Michigan. A big steal in Michigan right now would be detrimental to Thomas Jefferson, who is now pipping into Florida. It's almost like he doesn't care that I'm in New York. He's spitting way up in Massachusetts. He's like, I know that Brendan Borman guy, he won't come after me. It's like I'm invisible, but I got to protect against Pete. New Hampshire flips, okay? And Pete does go after New Jersey. He defends against Utah as well. So he is spending his bonus money in high tech and town and gown. He protects it. He still has 4 bonuses to our 3, but now we have $1.48 million. Should we go for New York? Should we go for Pennsylvania? Okay, we're out of time. We are going to zero spend one more time. If I am Jefferson, the ballsy thing here would be to go for Florida, and he does. I can't believe I called that. Okay, so he is going to have African American. And what else? Does he get swing states? He does. Okay, so what a big play from Jefferson. Jefferson honestly has played a great game, but it's a ballot round. It's $1.15 million in free cash. I could go for Florida here. I can always go for California with my oil and gas. I'm still sitting pretty comfortably. And the good thing is, in terms of having to make a move on a ballot round, I don't feel that pressure because we're going up against Kanye West. And Kanye West is going to be eliminated. He hasn't spread himself out far enough. We can go to the 8th pip in New York. Let's do it. This will eliminate quite a few bonuses. And 8th pip in Pennsylvania. Let's double down here. It's likely he's not going to defend both. New York is a clean steal because he doesn't have that much money. And here comes Kanye in Alaska. Arizona, we have a defense and a lock for Jefferson. And let's go ahead and skip because we don't have that much time. Look at that. There goes 4 bonuses for Jefferson. High-tech, town and gown, swing states, and African-American are no more. And neither is Kanye West. Kanye West, sorry, bud. You are a dropout. Alpha step, omega step, gangsta step. Pimp's gonna talk. Trump gonna walk all over you. Okay, looking at North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and the rest of these open Old South states. Arkansas. We're going to lock Pennsylvania in case Jefferson stays, but after a demoralizing play like that, I'd probably rage forfeit. Not really, but the average TwoSeventy player would. We still have $500,000 in oil and gas, which we're saving for California. We have a 0 spin for Mr. Pete. There goes Thomas Jefferson and his national groups. He has forfeited into the night sky, leaving us Pete and Trump. Mano y mano. I still have $600,000 of oil. Let's just go for it. I probably, if I was actually Pete, I probably would defend in California. But you know what? That's okay. This stream is already different. Let's just go for it. Because we are built different. Donald Trump 2024. Going to make America great again. We're going to make America pink again. Get this blue out of here. Alabama. Got to get to the C's. California. Let's go. That's a steal. That means we can skip. He's all the way down to 170. He loses the ag bonus. And now we got some time to get into Virginia, Delaware. Let's just get in these double pip, these open states. Rhode Island, Vermont, Maine, Missouri, Kansas, Nebraska, Oregon, and Hawaii. And then, you know what? Should we let him have California back? I bet you he goes for California. Let's go for Arizona. We will leave California alone. North Carolina, the Tar Heel state. We're going to go for that. And then I kind of want Illinois, but I don't have the money for it right now. So let's just submit our turn. I probably should have put 1 pip into California. I had all that oil and gas and Latino, which adds up to be enough, and high tech. What am I doing? I'm just being crazy. There's a 0 spin, so it doesn't matter. There's African American. Let's go for Illinois. I told you I want it. And when I want something, I usually go for it. Gonna 1 pip these open states. Now we're gonna defend California. Going after Utah. What else do we not have? Don't have enough for New Jersey. So Connecticut need to get into. Massachusetts we need to get into. And that's pretty much a wrap. I could spend in Alaska, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Mississippi, maybe Tennessee. Nope, don't have enough money. Maybe West Virginia. Let's just go in Alabama. 5 seconds, and we are going to end our turn. It's likely Pete is gone anyway. Whenever you get hit with the boom stick, the saving, and then wipe everybody out. Just think of risk when you've got one person who turns in all their cards at one time and they get all these reinforcements and then they take over all the continents all in one turn. That's kind of what's happening here. The red wave, the pink wave, which is Donald Trump. Oh no, California flips. Talk about getting the cart ahead of the horse. We have spoken too soon. We have flipped Illinois, but now we must go for Arizona. We must go for New Jersey. And can't get Massachusetts. Let's go for locking Utah. Connecticut maybe. Maryland maybe. Georgia for sure. All right, we're going to let our feelings in California marinate. We're going to go for a few other small steals. Pete could go for Florida, I guess. He spends $632,000. He's probably just going to lock down California. We get our Old South money back. Still no ballot round. Oh my goodness. He has pretty much just put all his money into California. We can now go for Minnesota. Let's lock it. Can't go for Massachusetts. We can go for West Virginia a little bit and Maryland. He's in Oklahoma. He's in D.C. He's in these southeastern states. We're going to lock Virginia. Going to go up South Carolina. I've got this export money I can dump into Oregon. And then I've got so much oil and gas. California's going to be out of reach. Let's just go up a little bit. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Look at the map. Indiana, go up. 3, 2, 1. Turn number 17. Likely the last turn before we have a ballot round. I pretty much just assume he's going to lock California. He spends $365,000. We did gain some EVs. We had a clash in South Carolina. And there is the ballot round. So, again, pretty much everything is out of play. Let's go up to the 8th pip in Tennessee. He's probably going to lock it. We're going to lock Oklahoma. We're going to defend by 1 in Indiana. Lock West Virginia. Lock Alabama. We are going to go up in Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Maryland with their high-tech money. New Jersey, definitely going to lock with our Latino. Connecticut, I don't think we can lock, but we're going to get pretty dang close. And D.C. with our town and gown. Nevada, that sneaky 1 pip. Montana, 1 pip. 1 second left. Submit. Great turn. Whew, efficient. He's probably actually going to zero spend after all that, but that was a heck of a ballot round, a heck of a game. You guys are a heck of a community. Thank you so much for all your support. I really appreciate it. It motivates me to put out some 270 content as often as I can, but help us reach our goal of 5K before Election Day. Subscribe to the channel for more 270 content, and do not forget to like this video or interact with me. Maybe you don't like Donald Trump 2024. Let me know why in the comments. But I'm all aboard the Trump train when it comes to the 2024 election. And you know what? Pete, Kanye, and Thomas Jefferson, better luck next time.